We're going to begin this hour with new music from the indie pop band. They're called Lucius. We think you're going to like. Here's a listen. Are you dancing around your bedroom, the kitchen, or the living room? Yeah, that's Heartburst from their just-released album. Second Nature is a return to the spotlight for front women Jess Wolf and Holly Lessig. In recent years, they've become elite backup singers for major acts. Anthony Mason met up with the pair at Wolf's Los Angeles home. Now, he first met them back in 2018. Of course, Anthony did. A lot has changed since then. Anthony, good morning.
Good morning. Jess and Holly say it's become second nature to help each other process what's happening in their lives through songwriting. Every Lucius song begins over coffee talks, so we join them for a cup. Jess Wolf and Holly Lessig have always had something special in the studio. When did you first know that?
The first time we sang together. It was really interesting because we have very different voices on our own.
Yeah.
But when we get together, it's almost like we become each other.
As the group Lucius, they've become one of indie pop's most acclaimed live acts. You guys have basically been together now for what, 16 years? What was that?
Has it been that long? Yeah, I guess. End of 2005.
We met when we were 10 or...
They met at Berklee College of Music in Boston, where they didn't just find each other.
I think community is something that we both struggled with having as young people.
We found your community.
I did, yeah.
I always described going to music school as like the moment in that Blind Melon video where the little bee finds all the other bees in the field. That's what it felt like.
Love that. They set out to make it in New York. Was this basically your first cover story?
Yeah?
In the iconic city paper, The Village Voice, in 2016.
It was a big deal when that happened. Dad had it framed.
Their breakthrough came at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
It was a magical show.
Yeah.
Sure, it was a drop.
Yeah.
And we got a publishing deal and a record deal from that show.
Jess and Holly's distinctive sound has made them popular collaborators, so in demand, working with Harry Styles, Brandi Carlile, and touring with Roger Waters, that they took time off from making their own music.
I think we were excited at that point to be a part of someone else's machine for a little bit.
I mean, just to get right to the heart of things, I was going through a really difficult time in my marriage. My husband he's still our bandmate. And I think we were ready to experience something else.
By the time Lucius finally got back together to make their new album, Jess and her husband, Dan Molad, the band's drummer, had divorced.
We hadn't seen each other since we got divorced. At that point, it was like a year and a half.
I mean, a lot of people would say, how do you do that? How do you go back into a band with somebody you split from?
Yeah. Honestly, it was probably a big reason why we didn't split for a long time, because we didn't want to lose that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. You know, we've both found love again. I think we've both gotten to a place where we felt like, I'm so glad that you're still my friend.
For Holly, the world has also changed. You have a baby now,
I do.
and he's going on tour with you.
That's the plan. We'll see how he likes it. It's a new kind of party I'm sure about.
Yeah. Have you called friends who've done it?
and said, how the hell do you do this?
And also just logistics, like, so what kind of pack and play fits on a tour bus? You know, that kind of thing.
For their new album, Second Nature, they went for a disco vibe.
I think we were stir crazy and we wanted to dance.
They worked with the Grammy-winning Dave Cobb, known for producing Chris Stapleton, Jason Isbell, and Brandi Carlile.
But Dave Cobb doesn't make disco records.
He does.
Yeah.
He wanted
It was his idea.
And Carlile asked to co-produce.
What does having a singer in the room do? And that's it.
It makes you up your game.
Sounds like a record.
When we sat in on Lucius rehearsing for their upcoming tour, Brandi dropped in to say hi and sing backup. Jess and Holly say it was Carlile who pushed them to be more grandiose.
We always think, oh, we can't do that. She was like, yeah, you can.
And you will.
I know as someone who's been in the audience, I can get chills hearing the two of you sing. Do you ever give yourself chills when you sing?
That's a sweet question.
Oh, we sound good.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm getting chills all over again.
I know, amazing.
These two are so amazing together. It really, I mean, something happens when they sing, and obviously all these other artists have seen it too because they all want them to come on tour or record with them.
I love that reversal of Brandi Carlile now, the backup
Backup singer for them, exactly.
And Dave Cobb producing like a disco vibe out.
Yeah. Well, they basically said, you know, they coming out of the pandemic, as so many feel, they kind of like they wanted to dance, and so this disco record came out all this, which is not their typical thing, but it's a lot of fun. It's a great record.
Yeah, Brandi says, I want to produce. Can I produce? Yeah, the answer is yes. And I love that Jess and her ex are able to be in the band together.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's
sure
so
is
amazing.
excellent.
Their whole approach was so thoughtful. It was like, you know, this is still important to us, and
Yes.
so we want to still be together.
And their voices are good too, Anthony.
Yeah, I'll admit that.
And they sound good.
Going on tour with an ex-husband and, oh, by the way, a baby.
Yes.
All right, good luck. If anyone can do it, they can. Anthony, thank you very much. Coming up,